morning, friends, and happy Thursday. Today is our last day here at Foxwoods Casino in Connecticut. Tomorrow morning we will be leaving and heading back towards Boston, but our flight does not leave until late tomorrow night, I think around 8:30 or so. So we have all day tomorrow to explore a little bit more. We are heading up to Salem, Massachusetts tomorrow morning after we leave here. So I'm very excited to go tour around Salem. That's where the Salem witch trials took place back in the 1800s, where they did they hang them or burn them? Can't remember. Anyway, 3 or 5 women, and I think one was a man too. Maybe it was one child too. I need to like brush up on my history of Salem. Anyway, they murdered people who thought that the community thought they were witches. So that is where the Salem witch trials like took place. So I'm very excited about that. And then we'll probably make our way back down to downtown Boston and maybe do a few things there that we didn't get to do on Saturday when we arrived because the weather was so crappy. I'm not exactly sure about the weather tomorrow. I haven't really looked to see what the weather is going to be like tomorrow. But for the most part, that is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Then today, being that it's the last day here, there is a museum attached to this hotel, so I thought I'd go there to the museum and check that out. And this is basically like an Indian reservation, so a lot of this the stuff here has to do with like the Indians. So the museum is basically based off of like the Indians and stuff. So I thought I would go down there and check that out and brush up on my history about that. It's funny because you hear about this stuff all the time in school, and then when you're like out of school forever, you kind of forget about it. But then when you start hearing it, it comes back to you like, oh yeah, I remember that. So anyway, so that's pretty much what I'm gonna do today. I thought about going, I saw an outfit at Old Navy that I might get, and a couple of pair of shoes that I wanted to get at Old Navy. So it's a good possibility that I will be walking into Old Navy and getting those, a few things. Tonight is a huge like closing of the conference like party. They have rented out this huge, I don't even know what it is. It's called the High Rollers area. So they rented out this whole area in this casino area, and it's got like a bowling alley, pool table, all kinds of stuff, free drinks, free food, that's what this whole thing has been. It's just been free drinks and free food the whole time. So tonight's the closing one of it, so it's the big party. So we're gonna be there this evening enjoying all that. I will share with you what I can share with you. Obviously I don't want it to be too invasive when I pull out my camera, so obviously I'm just trying to keep everybody's privacy in my mind. So that's about it. So the other thing I wanted to do today besides go to Old Navy, oh yeah, the museum and possibly Old Navy. Oh, and I've been uploading and editing videos because the internet here is amazing. So I've already put our travel day up, which will be right up here. If you guys are haven't seen it yet, I'll put a link to it right up here. You guys can just click on it and go watch our travel day to Boston. And then I'm also going to be getting our suitcase and stuff semi together because of us leaving tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be working on that as well. So tomorrow I will not have any time to work on videos, and I may do something over the weekend. It just depends on our plans for the weekend once we get home, because we'll be home tomorrow night, late tomorrow night. So anyway, hang out with me today and I will take you guys along with me and our last day at Foxwoods. So yay, I'm ready to go home. Going up the escalator to the other side of the resort to go to this museum. I just had lunch with Brian. It was really good. And the sun is actually shining here, so it looks really nice outside. So pretty out here. It still looks like fall though, because their trees are still like trying to change colors, but nobody's been using the zip line since I've been here. Nobody. And then this is another long walkway. Ugh. Hey guys, so I'm back in my room. I had lunch with Brian. I went down to Old Navy. I picked up a few things there. I was actually gonna head over to the museum after I had lunch with Brian, and I walked to what I thought was the museum here in the hotel, which was connected, I thought, and it wasn't. It was just like a informational center regarding the museum. So the museum is about 10 minutes away. I could have taken a shuttle, I could have drove myself, but I'm like, you know, I just didn't feel like doing it, so I didn't. So I skipped the museum today, and I've basically just kind of been back in my room just kind of editing and yeah, just editing and just kind of sitting and relaxing. My brow's showing. Anywho, so I have my suitcase on my bed, so I'm about ready to go through our suitcase and just try to get some stuff in there as much as I possibly can. Packed up. Brian bought beer, and I have to somehow figure out how to put that in the suitcase. So that is what I'm gonna have to try to do. Plus I bought some stuff, so I have to try to fit that in the suitcase as well. So this is gonna be good times, right? Fun. So yeah, I am gonna go ahead and go through the suitcase and just try to get some things organized and then just lay out what we're gonna be wearing for tomorrow. And that way I can at least have some of this stuff done and pretty much organized before we leave tomorrow. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I will see you guys a little bit later. So we're going over into the high roller luxury lanes and lounge. It's a party now, folks. It's on. Fancy. Boom. This was the food. They had a hamburger bar, and then over here was like risotto, all kinds of, and both sides, an open bar, free beer, free everything, free anything, very cool. And there's a bowling alley too. I'm gonna go show you guys that. You could get salad and all the fixins on salad you could get. Really good stuff. And they had it on this side too. What? Yeah. Burgers over here. Yep. Burgers. And here is the bowling that they have opened up for the company here. So fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Pulled out the red carpet. That's so nice. We had like red carpet, high roller privilege. It's awesome. And now we're heading up, going back to our room. Remember the other day where I told you guys that the girl fell? This is where she fell. She was riding up these escalators and fell to her death. Scary.
South African buddy.
Oh yeah. Good morning, friends, and welcome to our last day here. We are about 45 minutes away from Salem, Massachusetts, which that is where the Salem witch trials took place. And we've already left and checked out of Foxwoods Casino, and we are on our way. I'm so excited. We just stopped off at Dunkin' Donuts. Brian got a donut and I got a blueberry muffin, and he's waiting for his coffee now. These blueberry muffins at Dunkin' Donuts, I love them. They are so good. They have like the best blueberry muffins. I don't know if you guys have ever had those, but look, they are so good and they just are so flavorful. And then I just got a water because I'm not a big, like, he gets the lattes here because he's a fancy boy. But anyway, so we are well on our way, which I am so excited about. Now that thing won't pick up on my phone, which bugs me, but I'll see you guys in Salem. Let's go do some like Salem witch trial stuff. We're gonna go to the House of 7 Gables, and we have to have the car back by 3 o'clock. So we kind of are on a crunch for time a little bit, but it says we should get there about 10:35, so that probably gives us a good 2 hours, 3 hours to walk around and check out the area and go to the museum and stuff like that, because the airport is only about 30 minutes from there, so we've got plenty of time. But yeah, so let's go to Salem. I'm so excited. And I'm excited to be home tonight too, like in my bed, but that won't happen until about 12:30 midnight, or 12:30 in the morning. So, see you guys in Salem. Bye.
We're going to talk about 351 years of Salem history, which will include maritime history, architecture, and the life and legacy of Nathaniel Hawthorne. Does anyone know who he was? No? Anyone heard of him before? Writer.
Novelist.
Yes, author. Yeah, he wrote a story, a fictional story based on this house. He was born here in Salem too, another house that's on our property too, so you'll see that later. Has anyone read the novel, The House of Seven Gables, that he wrote? No? Okay, it was published in 1851. I have the novel myself. I'm still in chapter 1. If you're going to read the novel, you better have like a thesaurus or a dictionary right beside you, because it can be long and intense, but it's a very entertaining story. It's fictional. But so first, before you get into the tour, we're going to go over some of the rules, and we ask there to be no eating or drinking or chewing gum anywhere inside the house, of course, but on the grounds, if you have a snack or drink, it's fine. No smoking anywhere in the house or on the grounds at all. It's a non-smoking area. And if you have a cell phone, we ask you to either please turn it off or silence it while we walk through the house. But we invite you to take as many pictures as you want to, but please don't use a flash and please don't use any video.
So we just actually walked through the Nathaniel Hawthorne birthplace, 1750. His room was right up there, and I will do a bunch of pictures when I can sit down and talk about it. Oh yeah, very cool. Yeah, very neat.
Look at the outside light.
I know.
The one I just went off.
Yep, just like it.
Well, not just.
Well, very similar.
It's getting there.
Similar enough. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So now we're going to go look in the counting house. I want to take a picture of this though really quick. Now we're going into the counting house. Does it say what it does? Oh yeah. Oh, you can dress up like a pirate. How cute. So basically they're little peepholes. You look out for things. That's really neat. Right? Does it work? Oh, neat. Very cool. Yeah. And then here you go, babe. You can pirate your own ship. Very neat. And look at, there's the harbor. The harbor, as they call it. The harbor. That is so pretty.
Yes, that's minnow.
Yeah. Prepare to sail. So pretty.
The pack has not been polished any long time.
Oh my God. Alrighty guys, so we just left Salem and we toured the Salem Witch Museum. You are not allowed to take pictures or film in that at all. So the only pictures I was able to take was anything that was like outside. So I posted some of those, and I posted some on Instagram too, and my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. But anyway, so we are now on our way to the airport because we have to drop off the car at 3 o'clock and it is 20 minutes to 2. So anyhow, that's what we are doing right now, and it's just a little bit chaotic because it always is, getting to the airport, driving off the car, making sure that it's cleaned out, etc, etc. Oh, that's what I gotta do. Bye. Very long bus.
The next stop is Terminal A, serving Delta Airlines, Delta Shuttle, Southwest, and WestJet. All arrivals and departures, except international arrivals, which arrive at Terminal E.
first. Since yours is heavier, bigger.
I wanna be with you. 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 Let's go tonight. Maybe you can stay the night. I wanna be with you. I wanna be. Don't let this go tonight. Let you go. I just wanna let you know. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Don't let this go tonight. Let's get out. Maybe you can stay the night. Don't let this go tonight. Let's get out. Maybe you can stay the night.
With your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air. For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew members' instructions.